broadcast networks utilized, its advertisers, or sponsors. All content is subject to copyright and may not be reproduced in any form without prior written consent by La'Moore Media Versatility. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts and guests of Colorful Voices of Sisterhood are for general public information and entertainment purposes only.
Hello, good afternoon, and good morning to other countries who's watching us at this time. Welcome to Colorful Voices of Sisterhood Season 2. We would like to thank our viewers and followers for your love and support, and please tune in at the end of the show because we are going to have a question and answer, and if you got the right answer, you either win a cash prize, gift card, or some other items. Being said that, I would like to bring in my sisterhood, Raquel, Fetihya, and Diana.
Yes. Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back.
Welcome back.
How's your Labor Day weekend, guys?
Ooh, it was good taking the day off.
It's really not labor, though. It's not resting, is it?
No,
It's
because I was
fine
laboring at the house. Got stain on my feet. I was staining my deck. So I was busy.
Definitely not a day of rest. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like the last official holiday before fall take in.
Oh, yeah.
And the people that crowds at the beaches, and it's like the last time that they can take their vacations.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because school started back up. Kids are going back to school. Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't go anywhere either. We just stayed home, cooked, and I cleaned the house.
Oh.
I was working.
He was working. I went to Myrtle Beach. I went to the Waves of Praise Gospel Fest. So I was celebrating down in Myrtle Beach this weekend. Just me and my
nice.
girls and my family. We had an amazing time.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good
Is
for
that
you.
something they have every year? at
Every
that
year.
time?
And it's just
Oh.
amazing. It's right on the boardwalk, too. It's like right by the boardwalk. So it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You get to look at the ocean and then look at different people come and sing. And they come from different places.
Yeah.
So, of course, we had to go because we want to hear Shirley Caesar and Donnie McClurkin.
Oh,
They're famous singers. So it
Yeah.
was amazing. And then you got to eat seafood.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to stop by and eat
yeah.
seafood. But when I got that bill, I was like, $54 just for me?
yes. Yes.
I'm
I'm
used to
there.
this because my husband always said, I'll never look at the bill. This time I was like, what is happening? $54. Just
Oh,
Everything
my
went up too.
Yeah.
Everything's expensive now.
Oh, yeah.
Even McDonald's, it's like, what, almost $10 now?
Yeah. It's $4 for iced coffee. I can make that at home. It's about $4
Right.
for iced coffee.
Yeah, it's expensive out there now.
Yeah.
Prices are going up. And speaking of going up, COVID. COVID is back.
COVID
I
is
don't
back.
think he left
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
because
He left for a while.
No,
for a
he
while.
did not left. It's just we get used to. That's what happened. So when you get used to things, you think that we want to accept the situation.
Yeah.
So now it's getting hard. It's getting back. And
Yeah,
Well,
I
the
was,
weather is shifting too.
It's shifting,
yes.
and I was hesitant to go home because they needed this and that and this, and then finally we got this memo that okay, it's all clear. Now it seems like
Back to the mask.
Back to the mask.
Back to the
protect
washing the
yourself,
hands.
Wash your hands. Well, and that really bothers me too. So who isn't washing their hands?
oh my
Who
heavens.
isn't doing that?
You know, when I go to the bathroom, what's so funny though, when I go to the bathroom, when I come out, I always look and see if somebody's not washing their hands.
you
when they
tell
walk
them
out.
go
I'm
back
like,
and wash your hands.
Nasty. And I say it loud too, nasty.
Don't be nasty.
Hey, go back and wash it. That's what I tell my son. Amir, go back and wash. Mom, I just no, go back and wash. So,
Yeah.
so I have a question.
Uh-huh.
You've been to Africa, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Philippines is similar. We don't have all this rule you have to wash. But really, like,
We have a well.
we do that, but Not a lot of people die in Africa when this happened.
Because they're immune already.
I guess we're used to that. I said, why is it Americans in I think it's Asia somewhere die a lot of people in Africa? When the person say because they cannot come to us because we already know them. They already know us, so they just went around. No. They know us because they don't care if we hear of that. The water and kill, really, like I was thinking about that, how like COVID said, you guys are scared of me. I have to get out of here.
But you know what,
Go see
though?
what people are scared of me.
Either we have pandemic or COVID or what have you. We need to have a proper, good hygiene.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, even
That's
flu
true.
season. Flu
Yeah.
season's upon us. Like I said, children are going back to school. So you got all those germs that are transmitting. Just wash your hands, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they may go back to the mask because even when they was talking about the flu was down, yes, it's down. Everybody has their mask on, so they're not spreading they're not coughing in the ear. They're not coughing all over.
But they
No.
cough back, I just do for somebody. I think when people were wearing masks, that's the worst. You cough it back to yourself.
Yeah, you give it to
But
yourself.
some of them
You're
they
not
don't brush
me.
their teeth. They just get up and put it. I was thinking about all this crazy stuff.
They can smell their own breath. But I don't have to smell it.
Keep the mask on.
Yeah, they're inhaling their own.
Back to yourself.
Yeah.
You do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to be proactive when it comes to take care of yourself. Is needed. For me, coming back from Africa and just we really don't get sick often. We really don't. So why is country that's supposed to have all this hand sanitizer, water, soap?
It's an area that we have all different cultures here though. We have a lot of people travel and bring back so much different stuff. So
From us?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Us?
Places we could go and we can't drink the water because of different bacteria
Right.
in it, but they could drink it because their body's
Get used to
it.
it.
But it can make us sick.
Yeah.
So it's just the areas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like me, when I go back home, I cannot drink that
Water.
water well anymore. It has to be boiled and all that. Yeah. But of course, we have bottled water everywhere now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They
yeah.
do sell
Bottled waters
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yes.
That's amazing when you say bottled water. It's all kinds of water. pH balance, water that gives you energy, water that gives you what is all this?
Exactly, but that is true. There's
flavor.
I ain't around you for till I don't believe it.
You guys really believe that? I don't know. Like
what?
some things is a packaging. I don't trust. I don't believe it for some reason. I don't.
Well, it's prevention. I think it's prevention.
It's something. It has to be something that keep longer. So if it has something that it can last for long, it has something that it can affect you also. If food that is packaged, what they put in to make it stay
to preserve
longer.
it.
Yeah. So all this, like, that's how I think when I see packaging food and stuff. Like,
What is it?
yeah,
to
what is
preserve
it? Yes.
Okay, so do you take any medication?
Honestly, I don't like medication.
But
If it's
you take-
necessary. If I have to take it, I have to follow the doctor.
Okay, so it's
And
kind of
all
the
this.
same thing,
But
Maybe it prolong your
no, but I prefer not to take medication. But if it's the doctor recommended, if it's my health and I read it, I ask what is the effect, then I consider to take it because I have to follow. I believe in the doctor. I believe in the medication, but just some things that makes me think if food can stay this long, what they really put there.
Right. Well, your body's supposed to naturally heal itself anyway
Yes.
if we put the right stuff and take care
Yes.
of ourselves.
Yeah.
Actually, but things come in different batches because they got to ship it different places. So and it may not be the shelf life that long. But if we look into stuff, I like natural stuff that actually heals.
Yes.
Even when they was talking about COVID, how we was cleaning our house and stuff, how you spraying the Lysol or the Clorox to clean, which I like for it to smell, but it helps,
It does.
a lot.
These are all good concerns
Yeah.
that we're talking about today because, that brings our topic of the day is the impact of social media. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, a lot of people are finding their information from social media.
Right.
You know, very few people are watching the news nowadays.
Well, if I want to know anything, I go on Facebook and say, hey, because somebody knows where to go get it or have experience.
Oh, yeah.
So social media could definitely be positive as well as negative. But if
right.
you're looking for stuff, there's somebody out there
Yeah.
that can help.
And there's so many different avenues too.
Mhm.
I mean, you got the professional sites like LinkedIn, you know, that's a great tool for professionals. Obviously, Facebook is where I get like all the information passed and especially what's going on in the community. Well, now they got what it used to be Twitter, but now it's X.
What?
That's
I never,
what we got Twitter.
Right.
So yeah, so now it comes up as an X.
Wow.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Wow.
what is the
I didn't know
reason
it until
they
it came up until I was like telling Johnny, I was like, what's this X? And he was like, that's Twitter.
Twitter is
Wow.
now X.
An X.
So what is the purpose they change? What is
Well, I think because he bought it, he's probably changing it up, putting his spin on it. Yeah.
yes?
And he can do whatever he wants. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, the money do what they want to do, right?
Yes.
Sure, give me that
You
money.
should put
I'll
a
spend it
big guy in.
wisely.
I will take it to Africa.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot you could do there.
Yes,
Mhm.
a lot.
Really.
Well, you know, there's all parts of Africa, as I study, is not poor.
No.
There's a lot of wealth.
They are. That's actually the richest man.
Yeah.
He was African, but the area that is more needed, you know, like South Africa, the education wise is good. It's really good. It's a lot of African actually go to South Africa to work.
Oh,
In
Yeah.
Nigeria,
Mhm.
is growing, and Ghana is growing. So it's, you know, it's progress. They develop it. And so what I would have done if I had the money, I would educate them so they can have right to develop for the next generation. That's what we don't have. We do have the resources, but we don't have right to produce things that like diamond, gold. So in science, so education is very needed. there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I see some, you know, African doctors here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nigeria,
Smart.
like-
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Osekoya,
Yes.
Ojabo,
Even
all them.
Indian.
Yes.
Smart.
Yes.
Especially ITs.
Mhm.
They're really good in technologies.
I heard India was changing their name too.
To what?
I don't know. I just saw that yesterday. So now we got it.
Really?
Yeah. Just when you said India, I just clicked. I heard that yesterday.
Wow.
See, social media again. Did you
Social
find it?
media. But you always got to fact check it though, you know.
Yes.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, because everything you see on Facebook ain't true.
it ain't true.
Even though it sounds true, it ain't true.
Mhm.
So you definitely got to fact check.
Yeah, got to
A lot
Every
of
time,
that stuff.
every time I've shared something to my husband, he always asks me, "What's your resource?"
Oh my gosh, that's my daughter. Mom, where do you get that resource from? If it's just Facebook and it's not true.
Yeah. You
So
got to
you
check
definitely
multiple
gotta look.
sources.
But I do like it because I can find out a lot of stuff quick. And it has made me lazy.
Mm.
It truly have, because you can just type in a question instead of before you had to go and research. So it
Mhm.
definitely has made me.
Call people. They say, well, call this one. She might know. Yeah. But
Yeah.
you're right. Put one question out there and you get all
You
kinds
got
of
all these
Yes.
different
resources.
answers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
And people, they used to wait for news to come and to read. This day, just you go on social media.
Yeah.
You find the news, or they tell you exactly what's happening. You don't even have to read it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, it makes you wonder about the newspaper now.
Right.
You know, is it
It's
relevant?
almost obsolete.
Because it comes out the next day. Everybody knows what's already.
Deaths. I think they put out deaths.
Oh, the
Maybe
obituaries.
yeah, the family might even know the person's dead. They done put it out on social media.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you know, that's one thing I don't like. 'Cause I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay, give the family a chance to be private.
Yeah, private.
But it's already out there on social
Mhm.
media.
I
I
everywhere.
agree with you. I agree with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
But what about these people also who's like dying in the hospital and these, relatives? They have that.
Taking pictures of it.
I know, and post it.
They do that.
Oh, really?
Doctor? Oh,
No,
nurses?
no. The
Oh, they don't do
relatives.
that.
The
Family relatives.
Oh, Africa, we don't wait around. You die, you will go in 2 hours.
What was that one show? Do you remember that? When they buried that guy?
He was live. Listen, he was live. So Africa, we don't.
And when he died again, no one came.
So we don't sit around and you die. Okay, it's time for you to go.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
you're gonna go in a few hours. You're done.
But you know, I actually was able to be on a Zoom, and some people was from Africa and different areas. Social media was able to allow us to be here and just communicate with people from different origin. That was amazing to me.
Yeah, but I think that's why I love about it is because you connect with the whole world. I mean, it makes everybody the same. You know, whereas before, you know, growing up, you only knew the people around you, the people you could physically touch. But now you could talk to someone clear across the world daily if you wanted to. It's amazing.
Yes.
I think social media is great. The way some of us use make it bad, like you say bad thing and say things negative about others and make them feel like the things that they put out there. But social media is really great. I used to buy card to call my mom, but now just what's up?
I need the same.
What's up? I just call and FaceTime anytime, anytime of day, and just the issues.
And it doesn't cost you anything.
No.
No, you said what's up? Is that an app? Or
Yes, it's
Yes.
They call what's up?
Yeah, and a lot of people in
That's
other
awesome.
countries use that because
WhatsApp,
those are
yes.
the only people that I get
Telegram. They have
contact
so
from.
many. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
No. See, how that has changed. And you able to talk to her just like in that.
Yeah, yeah. But I know today's topic that we're talking about is social media, you know, the impacts of social media on our lives. So me personally, I use it daily.
Yeah.
I really do. I use it daily on all levels, from professional to personal.
I do the
Even
same
job
thing.
hunting
I do the same thing.
is, social media.
Yeah.
You know, with LinkedIn. Sometimes people are reaching out to you. You're not even really looking for a job
Oh,
yeah.
because your skills match.
Yes.
On
You just
social
put your
media.
information there and the kind of like the job that's available in your area. Yeah. I really like social media because I connect with my friend that when I was little, you know, I wrote book, but I have not published it. And she is my best friend. Like we grew up together and she was Christian, I'm Muslim. So when we was fasting, I want to eat. I used to go to their house. I eat. So I really like, listen, I pretend like I'm fasting. I put like dirt in my mouth. Like I'm going to have
look like
really hungry. That's true.
Like you're a star.
It started with like, then I get home, I'm like, I have not ate, but she was like, you know, she used to do the same thing because and back home, Islam and Christian, we don't have the same market when it comes to meat. It's Muslim market and Christian. So we didn't care about that.
Yeah.
Her sister, she used to make this really good pasta sauce with meat. Save for me. I go there in the back. I do the same thing for her. So I found her. And she's
that's
going to be in
awesome.
my book. And she's the one that I share my film club with in Fetihya.
So you was
Oh,
able to reconnect back
yeah.
up to her. That is amazing.
Yeah, so
Fetihya really know how to survive.
Yeah.
instead of I know how to make things happen with that.
Is she still in Africa?
She's actually when the war happened between Ethiopia and Eritrea. You guys know Tigray. So it used to be the same. Ethiopia used to be Eritrea.
Oh.
So they kind of depend. They kind of separate. And Eritrea, they wanted their own independency. So she was Eritrean. Actually, they forced her to leave.
Really?
Yes, that's how we kind of disconnected. So her sister and her brother, they are in California. And when I saw them, we did FaceTime because the way they left, they were forcing gun and everything.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So
did they have to leave everything?
yeah.
Oh wow.
So they forced them to leave in last year. That's when we reconnect
Oh my
on social
gosh.
media. Like we were crying. We didn't know if they died.
Or what
They-
happened to them?
yes.
How long has it been then? What was the
That was 1993, 94.
Oh my.
When this happened. We were really young.
So like 30 years ago. Mm.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And
All through
social media allow y'all to reconnect.
Yes, we did a FaceTime. Then I first thing I asked is my friend. She was okay.
Yeah.
But she's still in Eritrea. But I FaceTime. her sister and her brother, and they are grown. They're still in my Facebook, actually.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So that's a positive from
Mhm. So you know,
social media.
there's positive and negative
Oh,
with
yeah.
social media.
Yes.
Yeah.
So sometimes we concentrate on one side, but there's both. But then what about the bad side of the social
Yeah.
media, the bullying, harassment?
I know Fetihya mentioned how some people just say hateful things out
Mhm.
there. And unfortunately, when you think of the teenagers that out there, you know,
Suicide
getting
because of that too.
Yeah.
You see, the bad part is there are people that they've been bullied through the social media. Sometimes they take a picture
Mhm.
and post them in social media.
Oh, yeah.
And then because of that, some
And
of them
sometimes
take
they
a life.
change the face also, and then naked body, and then
Oh,
the different,
Mhm.
different face.
All that photoshopping people do
Mhm.
too. You know,
Oh, yeah.
doing
Sometimes
photoshopping and you
everybody's
show up for a
beautiful.
blind date and you're like, "Woo, you don't look nothing
And
like
it's
what this
too much-
picture says."
Yeah, it's so much editing too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
a lot of editing, a lot of filters. And I just wish, I think with social media, that's a downfall for me because
Yes.
it's not letting people be who they want to be. You know, I think that's a downfall of social media.
And it take your identity away from
Yes.
who you are.
Mhm.
And then you try to keep up some teenagers, they try to keep up with what other person should look like. But
Mhm.
real life, you don't know what she's going
Yeah.
through.
And a lot of times on social media too, people are only going to post the good side of themselves.
No.
You know, they're only going to post the best pictures. They're only going to post the happy moments.
moment.
You know, where we
But
know.
we really don't know
every-
what's going on behind
Yeah,
the scene.
yeah. So you might think this person is perfect, got everything going for them, but everybody has issues in life.
Oh.
Everybody does. But that could paint a false
Yes.
facade for a young
Mhm.
person looking through social media and seeing that.
Yeah, I get that a lot. So sometimes I'm trying to be mindful because of where I came from and some of my friends that I grew up with, when they see me in social media, they think I'm like, hey, they call me, but asking me for money, please, what you see? I'm just taking good picture and posting. I swear, it's true. They like, so then they get upset with me.
Yeah.
If you just
Because
know,
it's that image.
if you just know, you will not ask to come to America. Really, like they think that, and it hurts my heart sometimes. I am trying to do as much I can to help for those that I know and need it.
And this is what I always tell to my family and relatives in the Philippines also. If we don't work here,
Yeah,
we
you
don't
cannot
get any-
survive. Yeah.
Yes.
But back home, you
It's
can
just like-
survive. In Africa, really, you can survive because you get used to that life. You're not the only one living like that. You see multiple people that in your community live like that.
Well, because they don't have a lot of bills also to pay. The house has been paid, this and that.
Oh,
and then,
yeah. Then
Ours
medical
is-
is different too. In
Yeah,
other
right.
countries.
We don't have medical. You go, we don't have, if you have money, of course, it is doctor. Maybe it's not the best doctor, but it is doctor. And they do have government hospital that you can go. But you have to be there 4 a.m. to wait the line. And by the time you get there, it's 11
And if you don't have any down
the sun.
payment, they're not gonna let you in.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah. So I guess there's always pros and cons to everything, really, when you talk about, especially medical. That should be another segment we should talk about.
Yes.
Is medical costs, medical expenses, insurance.
So I always wonder how Canada can do better than us.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
why?
It's
Because
working
I have
somewhere.
family that live there. They say
Mhm.
Canada, like they get paid, they have all that. What is like
Mhm.
a lot of people they want to come US.
Yeah.
People
Well,
do
let's
anything to
ask.
come to US.
This is social media later.
Last minute.
but
Yeah.
when you was talking about the harassment and stuff, and I think I asked this question before to some young people. If you are harassed and bullied on social media, why do you stay there? And I'm just a firm believer. You guys know some about me. You don't know all me. But if somebody was to say something in the streets about me, you know enough of me whether you say whether that's her or not.
Mhm.
Can't understand if they're friends, why would they share bad stuff about their friends on social media and then they wind up committing suicide or getting
Yeah. Because I really think, Diana, a lot of people that's got all them friends, realistically, do you really have 2,000 friends.
No.
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 And I think so that becomes a false impression too, that it makes it look like someone has all these friends, but really, truly, you may only have 3 really good friends
Yes.
that you could depend on in life.
I think if you have good friend, is enough.
That's all you need. Actually.
You
That's
need
all
someone,
you need.
just good one. If you have that, and that's all you need. I was a person that used to have a lot of friends, a lot. And what I learned is, but they were not friends. Now, this age, they not. They were what they were. I was young, trying to hang out with this and trying to make them like me, or they just, But
And I think social media does that same thing,
Yes.
especially when you're talking about how many likes and how many loves, and oh my
Mhm.
gosh, who saw it?
How
who
many
shared it?
followers
Yeah.
you have?
They become fixated on that.
and then we depend on that
I know
too.
what too. I think it's becoming like a competition also.
Mhm.
Hey, I have 10,000 followers.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
Yeah.
You know?
And also, it does affect you in insight. If you don't,
Well, especially
if you're
for
not,
self-esteem.
yes, if you don't pay attention, if you're not conscious with you feeding yourself, oh, I guess this much, and then you're feeding yourself like if you don't get that back, kind of like you're
Mhm.
disappointed, like something's
Mhm.
is missing part of you,
Yeah.
and that is something that we should be really and be mindful and be
Mhm.
very intentional. That not let that kind of get to you and feed you your ego. That's I think what is happening, because that is what is feeding us ego, because and we did and someone like us, someone sent us say you're beautiful, all that, and then we feed in our ego. We're not really be intentional about it realistically. Then when we don't get that back, and here we are, pressure, anxiety. Now
Now
it's
what?
missing about me. Something's missing about me.
So how do you monitor with your young people that's in the house that's going through all of a sudden they shift, the depression stuff set in? How do you monitor that?
Yeah. On that one there, because there's so many platforms. There's so many platforms, I don't even know them all. There was one, I can't remember the name now. My daughter mentioned it, and I was like, wow, what is that? She was like, yeah, Eli's on it. And I was like, what? So I had to ask him, what is this? There's so many out there. It's hard to keep track of, but I always tell them, because I got 2 teenage boys, tell them, if you physically never met this person and can literally say, you know who this person is, don't accept them, because you don't know who's on the other side if you don't know them. There's so many predators out there that are really targeting vulnerable people.
Yes.
And teenagers are vulnerable because of they're going through changes, their hormones, they're, sometimes they're angry all the time. Sometimes, they're flying high on life. You just never know, but they're targeting that population. And then it comes to, sex trafficking. You got these young girls meeting these guys online, going off somewhere, young boys, meeting these people online thinking it's someone else, and it's not. It could be, there's some danger to social media. When
They
you
think
talk about
they're
that
talking a real person, but this person's actually,
could be a 40-year-old man,
Yeah.
and they're thinking they're talking to another teenager.
Yeah.
Well, these teenagers also, they're seeking attention.
Mhm.
They're attention lovers.
Yeah.
No, it's not only teenagers, even as adult. That is even me. I have to be really mindful sometimes. I'm just being honest. Like, what is sometimes I ask her why I'm posting. What is this doing for me? I don't know. It's something that I ask because I'm trying to be intentional when it comes to social media. What is it really doing for me? And something that I constantly ask myself, and sometimes just sharing because I wanted to. And if I'm not expecting someone to say like or that, but I'm just sharing. And because what I'm going through, it remind me I'm still living and surviving. I get up and I still show up, and I don't live like it's something's happening in my life. I'm living recorded to what is happening right now.
Right.
So that's the reason I question myself, the purpose of why I do that.
And you're doing good, because you shouldn't be in your own little world, in your own little room, you'll be a prisoner.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
the
That's good.
reason.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
Don't
the
be a
reason
prisoner.
that if we do that intentionally, what we're doing every day, not like, but intentionally. So that's what I'm focusing, because I don't want to get to point that I will get disappointed because I'm doing to get something back from people. No, I'm doing this because it's a reminder of me.
Yeah.
I'm making through. And I'm glad you said about the human trafficking and stuff. please go watch Sound of Freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Sons of Freedom.
It's a really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that, and I went to see Friday. We talked Friday, and Saturday. I'm sorry. I was crying whole time. I was reliving that. And please go watch it and support.
And now, is that a movie or a
It's a
TV
movie.
show?
No, it's a movie.
Is that a movie now?
It's real life. It's based on real
A
what
real
happens
situation. Yeah.
Because a lot of times people do, I know young people, you see it where they have gotten trafficked because, being on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't get out of that lifestyle. It becomes a cycle for them.
Yeah.
And then their parents are looking, they everywhere for them. And sometimes it's really right in their neighborhood. I watched a movie not long ago where it was right in the neighborhood. And they had a rescue, and it was based on a true story.
Yeah, but this one is based on true story too. It will teach you this is how the young girl, two brother and sister got trafficked by someone that they know. She's like icon to them. She's very known, respected. That you would not expect that. And I'm not gonna say
No spoiler alerts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
Now I gotta go and watch it.
trust in someone that you trust because what they present themselves out there. And please go see and please support the movie. Just need it.
And understand that right there. I just want to bring up another thing. Whenever you go out of town, because sometimes now, you're doing vacation, just like don't post that you're getting ready to go out of town. I mean, you give free agency for a burglar to break into your house. Because now they know you're gone. You're going to post anything, post it when you get back about your family vacation, but not how you're gone.
Yes.
Yeah, and another thing I'm cautious about, I told my son, because, I got my grandchild. She turns 1.
Oh, already?
Already? Yes, 1 already.
Gosh.
But I post very few photos of her, for one, just because, I don't want to put everything out there all the time. But when I look at people going to school, back to school, and they do those little charts with all that information on it, I told my son, don't be doing that. Don't be putting down what her favorite toy, her favorite toy is, what her favorite color, because someone can use that. Can go up to her. They got her name. They know how old she is. They know, she's starting kindergarten. There's so much vulnerable information that you put out there on that stuff.
So today we're drinking ginger tea that Fetihya made, and this tea came from Africa, and it's so smooth. It's really good. It has a little, just a little taste to the back of it that got a little peppermint taste to it. But I think it's good for like reflux. But it's amazing. So Fetihya, will celebrate you as you made this tea for us today. So if you guys are looking for some good, smooth tea for health-wise, check out Fetihya. She makes it.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys
Homemade.
Delicious.
I agree.
So I definitely, I'm glad for the first day of school, take the pictures, but just have a sign, first day, second grade, because people are out there and they will use that information. And I definitely don't want a child to be harmed because of information that's put out there.
You gotta be careful being hacked, because you text me and say, have you been hacked? Sometimes I don't follow back old stuff. You probably have, so let me change my password, because people are always trying to
get something.
Actually what I do is the first time I sign up for Facebook, I did not put my real birthday and the year of my, when I was born. No, I think my birthday was right, but the year when I was born, I did not put it.
Yeah, I think mine just shows my birthday too, but not the year. Yeah, because there's just a lot of information a person can pull from another one.
Yeah, they did, and Netflix, I like to watch a documentary. If we really know what people go through to social media technology, you will not even touch anything we do with technology. They can hear you, they can watch you. Some people, they don't like to put camera inside their house because they can hang to your house. They can see everything.
Yeah. I remember I was paranoid when we first got the laptop and had the camera on there. For the longest time, I covered it because I didn't know if someone could watch me or not.
I still cover mine. I ordered this thing from Amazon. I put it on mine.
Oh, right over it.
Yeah, I'm just like that too.
Yeah,
like somebody was watching.
They do it. Actually, they do. It's like a lot of documentary about social media, how people, they can really see everything we do every day.
Yeah.
Yes, even
And even phone.
That's
the conversation.
scary. Yeah, that's scary.
even inside the hotel, inside your room, I usually turn off the light and look at this small like lights because I found there's such a camera or something.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
trying to
good
do that.
safety
Yeah.
measure. Yeah.
That's
So
But
we
there's-
really just we just here. We don't
Yeah,
know.
right.
That's what technology is doing. It's good to have technology, but also we really like they're smarter than human beings.
Bringing the devil right in
Yeah,
your
like-
home. Bringing the enemy right in your home through social media with a lot of
Yep.
stuff that we do too.
one thing that
Yeah.
I do sometimes is put up a very good positive affirmations. Those are always
Yeah, I love to put that out.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you can do like Africa. They just spray things in the house. They also like
to what?
that kind of spirit, so they can do the
Oh,
spirit.
yeah,
realm.
yeah.
So you cannot do to technology. It doesn't matter about you. You can do whatever you want. All you can do is turn it off and not using it.
And that's the thing, turn it off. There
Yes.
what was it? It was a show, TV, one of the morning shows. They were talking about how teenagers weren't getting enough sleep because of their phones. Because every time it would ding, they'd get up to
Yep.
check it. So they weren't getting a good sleep. They weren't going into their REM stage that they needed to get a good sleep. But that's another thing.
Yeah.
You get turn it off.
Turn
you
it
got
off.
to turn it off.
And I think it should be turned off after a certain amount of time,
Mhm.
especially when you're relaxing and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But when you say that, remember back in the days, it did something with your brain waves with those phones real close to your head.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
Mhm. Yep, I
I
remember
don't know how
that.
true it was, but they talked about that.
Yeah.
The waves of the phones right by your head all night long. So I know my girls used to lay in the bed with that phone like right by that pillow.
Yeah.
Who is calling you this time? It's crazy.
You, yeah.
And
But
it
you
can
know,
be addiction
someone's
too.
always it's an
And it's-
addiction.
I find myself like going, and I said, "Oh, I'm just gonna see." Then I look at the time; it's 10 minutes past by. I'm like, "No,
yeah, I gotta put it
it's a real
down.
addiction." Like
It is.
another thing is they know what you like. They keep showing.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
them ass with clothing and stuff. Yeah. I'm like, how do they know I was just on that site?
That's
It comes up all the time. Yeah.
yeah, it's really addiction, and they know you.
Yeah.
They know
Amazon
you,
and
you know yourself.
Temu is
Temu
hot now. And,
is-
oh my gosh.
Timu's been popping up like crazy on mine. So I call it window shopping with Johnny. He goes, "What do you?" And I say, "I'm window shopping." So I shop, then I delete, then put my phone down, so I don't spend any money. But it's hard. It's getting harder and harder to hit my delete on my shopping list.
So what can we do to get back to organic self without no social media?
Boundaries.
That's the
I
reason.
always say boundaries.
I agree. Boundaries.
That's the reason that we're not having human connection.
Mm-hmm.
We are so disconnected because
Mhm.
we are watching something that is not realistic. Really, people that we're trying to do like this, and what can we do to kind of get back?
Mhm.
Us, it's okay to use social media. Yes, boundary.
Yeah.
Even
Well, I
with
know-
friend, like now, people that used to say, "Come to my house and let's eat, let's have drink." Now it's not. Let's go to a restaurant, just quick pick her up and all that.
Mm.
And tea, let's go out drink tea because we're not making tea. You see, it's when you're making tea, when someone's coming to your house, kind of
Mhm.
excitement and stuff. But now it's like, let's do it, Starbucks. Let's go there.
Mhm.
You know, one thing
Yeah.
is just people are so busy nowadays. When you call someone, "Hey, I'm sorry, they didn't answer or respond because, oh, hey, sorry, because, I'm so busy today, blah, blah, blah." Every
Well,
day,
they're
how many
busy
times
on
do
on
you,
social media?
how many times do you hear that, the word
Yeah.
busy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I say
It's-
I'm
Busy.
yep, I'm busy. But when I'm busy, I don't have my phone.
Right.
Yes.
Like, so I miss phone calls, I miss texts until I'm done. And then, it's like, you look at it, but people are like, why is she not picking up the phone? Because I don't have my phone all the time. Johnny gets mad at me like no others. Like, you got a phone. Why don't you have it? Because I'm painting the deck. I'm doing this for 3 hours. I don't need to be bothered.
True.
That actually is good.
You
Just to
know?
put your phone down and do what is necessary, is needed, and kind of.
Yep. When I say put it down, it's in my room. It's in my
Yeah.
bedroom
Yeah.
away. And then I'm like, oh gosh, I better check my phone. That's
Mhm.
how it works. When I want my downtime, I want my downtime. Yeah.
That's true too.
But it's
And
hard
then
to give it up.
sometimes you have so much coming in, I'm like, I can't answer that. What? Just text me and tell me what you need for me to answer. Because I don't know whether I need to answer or am I just looking. Because when I'm with my mom, I
You
really
focus
just
with your mom.
focus
that's
right here.
your-
That's it.
Mhm.
Can't focus on anything else.
Yeah.
Right.
And then if I get with my husband and stuff, because I have to give him his time as
Yeah.
well. And then I need my time. I just
Yeah.
need my peace of mind,
Mhm.
trying to take care and balance everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And I think
sometimes
people
don't.
need to be more understanding of that. Not everybody has their phone with them 24/7. And I think the younger generation are good at, they want everything right away.
Everything is instant.
Everything is instant.
Yeah.
Where I'm like,
They really went to the
We're
Jetson
good.
age. Remember Jetson on
oh
TV?
yeah.
We are there now.
Yes,
And that
we are.
Thing is
Mhm.
instant,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So it's got its good and it's got its bad
It does.
with social media. But overall, I think it has brought the world together.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
When something is going on other side of the country, you can find out
Mhm.
like this a second, which is good, and it give journalists to have access to go places that they don't have with remote area. They can still record it. They can still make it happen and save people lives. You know, all that quality and good things. It's just like you said, we have to have balance.
Can you imagine
and
that the
boundary.
world is getting smaller and smaller? You can connect anytime you want. You can connect, you can talk, you can
I think it's
FaceTime.
expanding.
I mean,
The world is expanding. Is moving.
expanding, but it's, to me,
But it's as far as communication, it's bringing it smaller.
Right,
yeah.
Because we can, without a matter of reach, even when the storms and stuff is going on, you
Oh,
get that beat
yeah.
late at night.
Where do you have that?
Oh, the world happening.
Oh yeah. What's going on? Mhm.
Yeah, because it's it's giving you the warning that there's a storm.
I'm like, I looked at it
Oh,
like,
yeah.
long
this is
time
not-
ago, there's an interruption. You have to come home and
yep.
push the
Would you
button and
listen
listen
to
to
the
the
radio?
Oh my gosh.
And with the radio, they listen.
No, watch the TV for that. Yeah.
That's America's
Now it's
for
all
us. We
over.
have this the radio that you put battery.
There's no remote
Before the
control.
TV.
You have to change the channel. Oh my god.
I
But-
just ordered. I
Like
still have
nowadays, you have to go outside and hold
I know.
Don't move.
Oh my gosh! I would make when the older guy has that the little he put the battery. He used to listen, then he used to tell the people, the community, what's going on.
It's the walkie-talkie or something.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Social media definitely has this and good and bad, but I don't like the bait. You know how they can
Oh
bait
yeah.
people. It's like a lot of baiting going on with the water contamination. People thinking they actually getting money already. I'm like, you're not. First of all, if you have not worked on base, you're not gonna get any money. If you don't have what they're looking for, you're not gonna get any money.
Yeah.
So these advertisements are false. They baiting you to get information from you, and they're gonna get your bank account.
Yeah.
So, a
So
lot of
who
people-
got it yet?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Oh, let me know when one of them got it.
What do you guys? What do you guys think about the online gambling?
Oh, that's addiction.
It's addiction though.
Yeah.
And gambling is
I
addiction,
know
period.
some people who's just spending and spending and spending.
Tell them I have place for you. Those listen, they can come to my house. I will cook.
You're gonna do it in your house? You wanna be?
Yes, they can just leave it there.
If they want to gamble,
Yes.
Yeah.
it starts off at fun,
Yeah,
and then
it
and
does.
it traps them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
They're losing houses. They're losing stuff behind it.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it's not only the gambling, it's those games.
Yeah.
The games, where you play for free, then all of a sudden you got to buy
That's how they
stuff
get
to
you.
get more
Yes.
live.
That's how they get you.
Someone, yeah.
It's like everything you do and things that it's around to be addiction, it's kind of free. If you smoking, if alcohol, if you go in club, all that. It started with, oh, come on, try it. Then the time that you were hooked, okay, you are on your own now. I used to work at the casino.
Yeah.
I used to say, man, what is wrong with you? You bring money here and you just leave it.
You don't know how to bring just a certain amount and stop. Because a
Yeah.
lot of
They
times
stop,
people
they
are
stop.
homeless out of Las Vegas because they went to the casino. They couldn't stop. But that gambling, that online gambling, woo, it was such a win.
I mean, they can always borrow their moms.
Some people really
Oh,
like
wow.
they put everything they have, money, to just ask for certain money. They go there and
Thinking they're gonna get rich.
they're gonna get rich.
fast. No.
Guess what? Guess who went? The house went. Always.
Always.
One of my friends say, always street wins. Like for those street wins. Always. If you do something, you're gonna go behind the bar. The street is never gonna change.
That's right.
And you go to casino, you spend the money, the house wins all the time.
Always. That's why it's a business.
That's
It's
right.
a business.
So he was right. He's one of my dear
Oh, you
friends.
win a little
Yeah.
bit, just enough for you to lose triple. You know.
Well, what they do is they remember how much they won, but they don't keep track of how much they
They
lost.
lost. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
So they think they're winning, but they ain't keeping track of what they're losing.
That is so true.
I think it's very important to have a family meeting at least once or twice a week.
Yes.
We should know
To talk
what
about.
our teenagers are doing. Not even teenagers, even adults. also.
Yeah.
What's our schedule of the day or of the rest of the week?
Mm-hmm.
We should.
Yeah, that's
Really
very
know.
Oh,
important.
yeah. Yeah, you have to know what's going on in each other's lives.
Yes.
And be mindful.
Especially, yeah, be mindful. Exactly.
You know.
But if something should happen, you have information that can help someone.
Yes. Also, it would be great to stay connected if once a month, no technology.
Mm.
Let's gather, even as sisters, friends, no social media, no phone, just laugh, drink.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start doing that. That would be great.
Bring
Yeah,
that
no-
boundary. Bring
yeah,
it back. You know,
Yeah,
bring it
without no
back.
social media.
You know.
Yeah. Those calls where I remember my mom and them would go to the bar on Friday night, and if we wanted to reach them, we had to call the bar, and they, hey, are you here?
It's so and so in
Is
here.
so in here? That's something I have to do. I don't leave my phone at home when I go out to you guys. Johnny's gonna have to call the bar to get it.
I know where she is, Johnny. I'll go over here. Yeah, and even like the touch of cards. I love to receive cards. My one friend, my sister Pam and my girlfriend Tammy, she always get me a card for my birthday. That's the touch
Oh,
of
yeah.
birthdays. And my sister-in-law. I like that versus sending everything through the email.
Email.
Text.
Thanks.
So I look forward for that little card,
Yeah.
in the mail, because I know it's coming.
Yeah.
But that's that human touch.
Yeah.
I took the time out to do that.
Yeah.
So I try to do the same thing.
To go to store
Wow.
and to pick it up and read. Now you go, you type, birthday wishes and whatever, it just comes up.
Well, go and check GPT. What is it? Chat.
Yeah.
It talks out everything I need for it to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know about you ladies, but that's why I hate texting. Phone is the fastest way of communicating.
Oh, yeah.
But you do text.
I do text.
You like,
But that's what.
I'm sorry, guys, just be me. Okay, I'm speaking out loud.
Well, your phone call is the
Yeah, phone call is the
easiest. Yeah.
easiest.
Sometimes
fastest
even
way.
when you read it, you might read it wrong or think a person is really upset.
So,
But when you actually talk, you got the right
right,
understanding.
the right
Yeah.
tone, the right.
Then you
Yeah,
also
hear it.
you understand like what the person when you hear the voice, what kind of mood they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Yes.
Text and talk.
Mhm.
So my question is, do technology supposed to change us, or we the one that the society is supposed to change technology the way it's supposed to be used? It seems like technology is taking over. Then humans supposed to
still
control
needs-
that.
It still needs the people's vision on what it's going to look like. So I think
We can
We are
have
changing
technology.
it.
We can have technology.
Oh, yeah,
But now
technology
it seems
will be
like
there.
technology is telling us what to do. It's saying we tell
Tell the
technology what to do.
Yeah, I think it all comes down to boundaries. What science says. Everybody uses it differently.
I was looking at a Will Smith movie last night where the robot.
Oh, I know that.
Our robot. And I was just thinking about how that robot could had a mind of its
Of its
own to
own.
do what it was doing. I was like, is the world gonna come to that robot thing? Are we
Yeah.
robots walking around with social media? Are we and don't even realize it?
Yeah. Yeah.
We are. Then they're gonna tell you sit down. Other day, yesterday, me and my friend we were driving. She was asking questions here. She said she's not gonna give it to her because she's drunk. No, really, she said it's not safe for her to tell her. And I said, wow, she have more discipline than human beings.
Yeah, that
We went to
AI.
Raleigh. We
Yeah.
went to Raleigh. It's a Korean restaurant, and our waiter who sits us down is Robert.
Was it a robot?
Yes. We're
No way.
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
And Rob,
Uh-huh.
what the call?
It's
Oh,
a
I
Korean.
can
It's a
visit.
Korean barbecue.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Wow.
So we check in, of course, a real person, and then okay, table number 4, just follow. They named him. I can't remember the name.
Oh my
But,
gosh,
yeah.
you had a name too.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
That
And
is
it's interesting.
crazy.
You disconnect the
It's very
battery, see
interesting.
what's gonna happen.
I would
I'm like, where's the battery?
Oh my God.
How robots doing work.
I am going there just to see him.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, I want to go now.
Is
Yeah.
he or she?
I think it's a he.
Okay, I have to find the battery.
It's a him.
Korean restaurant
Oh
in
my
Raleigh.
goodness.
That robot.
I gotta
So-
have my.
Yeah, me and my
My
husband
daughter.
was
Oh, this
there
is
a
good
month
to
ago.
know.
But if you have been listening to our topic of the day, the question is, what did Raquel do with her laptop when she opens it for use? So if you know the answer, please drop your answer in the drop box.
And you could be the lucky winner.
Yes.
We will see you next week. Take care.
Thank you for being with us today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We will see you next week.
See you next week.
Take care.
Hello, colorful voices of Sisterhood fans. We got some exciting news today. We are proud to announce our new partnership with Vegas Plus, Colorful Voices of Sisterhood, to be aired on all of the platforms of Vegas Plus, primarily on the Vegas Live TV and Phil Am TV network. What this means is Colorful Voices of Sisterhood will be aired 7 times weekly on the linear channels, including but not limited to Roku, Amazon Fire TV, KGNG 26.8 Las Vegas, WCETV, Vegas Live TV.us, and now, more importantly, on the Vegas Plus Live Channel platform in Ampo Theater.
Cheers to us.
Yes.
Cheers!
Yes.
Many more to come.
Yes.
New network, new friendship.
Thanks to them, we did it.
At La'Moore Media Versatility, we aim to provide comprehensive solutions to our clients. We have a team of experienced professionals who can help you with every aspect of your media needs. From documentation and marketing to promotion and more, we provide our clients with top-notch quality services. We understand that each